welcome everyone. Stormy Sensei here. Tonight, the grind continues with Under Night In-Birth. This past Saturday, is this showing? Oh, it is. Okay. This past weekend, I played some online matches. Got completely destroyed, as expected. You know, I've only had this game for less than a month so far. And because the game isn't very popular, that means that the remaining people that are actually in the game are like super into it. The main thing that I need to work on is not dropping my combos, which means I just need to practice those combos more. Wait, am I able to... I didn't realize that I could do that in the air. Am I able to assault in addition to that? Oh, that is just assault. Okay, so if I just assault, if I press forward twice in the air, that's the same thing as using assault. It's so unfortunate to me that some of these combos are easier for me to do on the control pad, or the D-pad, and some of them are easier to do on the control stick. Alright, we got a new one here. We did all the ones that we've previously done in 12 minutes. Keep in mind that it took us like 2 hours, 2.5 hours really, to do like all of the number 2s, I think. Let me see, where the command list is, where the challenge select is. Here we are. Yeah, the first stream was these 9, and then the next stream we did these 2 as well, and then we finished off with this one. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got dash B, grab, dash forward, C, and then... Okay, that's super simple stuff. I know this one. Assault C into A down C, and then the normal stuff. Hey there, duo. Indeed, you are the first one here. Unsurprisingly, it's not Smash, so not many people show up for these streams. you were playing melee. You got Slippy over there. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Normal stuff, and to jump cancel into normal stuff. And then jump do it again with the C, and then, oh, okay. Well, that's very interesting. What is going on here? There we go. I need to use the control stick instead of the D-pad. And then while I'm in the air, I need to do... Let me actually just look at the demo here. So that's simple stuff. Okay. Oh right, I was pressing D instead of C that time. Oh, I did it again. I pressed the wrong button. I don't have Yuzu Parsec for Smash Ultimate, and unfortunately ice climbers do so bad online. Come are true offline, but hard to do it. Yeah, I get that. Like, the 5 input, the 5 frames really do change a lot. Like, usually offline, I've been playing with a lot of Sephiroth lately, and you can react to ledge get up with forward tilt, and it's usually a sweet spot kill option, you know, easy, offline. And just generally for all characters, running and shielding, like you're running at someone and then like you expect a projectile, so you try to press the shield button. But unfortunately, even though shield is frame 1, it ends up being frame 6 instead because of the input delay. Or like air dodging, which is supposed to be frame 3 or 4, but ends up being frames like 8 or 9 instead. You just get by random stuff. Yeah, what do you... Hold on, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I wonder if your troopers are still here. Oh, I was too late for that. Oops. That's it. I need to just use this control stick. Good idea, 64. Have I played any horror games? Not too many of them. I played Eternal Darkness, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, and Amnesia. And that's it. I also played this game called The Coma, which is an indie Japanese horror game. But I only played it long enough to confirm that it was scary enough to play during Halloween or something like that. Oh no, I needed to do down twice. I made this game made by some streamers called Five Nights at Sonic's Maniac Mania. I'm not sure how much of a horror game those games really are, you know? The reason why I rage quit as Ice Climbers in Smash isn't because I don't want to see defeat. I rage quit in Smash as Ice Climbers because I'm stuck in disadvantage and it's hard to even play the game. Well, especially with Ice Climbers. Maybe you should play as a different character. Or maybe you need an online character. In 4 years, watch out. Why? What happened in 4 years? Oh, so close. I just missed the diagonal back and I did up instead. Oh, what? Oh, so close. Not enjoying ultimate, I should just play melee. I mean, they definitely treat their ice timers a lot worse over there, but sure. Or until locals come back. I mean, there are a lot of people that I feel like kind of gave up on Smash Ultimate until locals came back. There are a couple of people in my Smash friend group that like just haven't played Ultimate since the pandemic. Alright, let's see what we got here now. What am I supposed to do? All the buttons, I think? What is this supposed to be? View explanation. Cross-cast veil off. Veil off. Veil off is all the buttons. Veil off. And then ABC is nothing? Like, I don't... Let me see what they're trying to get me to do here. How's that any different from... Okay. So I thought that was this. Well, not so bad. Alright, we actually got through all of the expert ones pretty quickly there. Now for the veteran, which I am definitely not, but let's see what they want me to do here. Oh, okay. I really hate my D-pad. Like if I press, let me see if I can show it to you guys. So like even though I'm pressing just like straight down, sometimes the input comes out as down forward. Like I would expect that, you know, the only way for me to press down forward would be for me to press both forward and down at the same time. But that's not how the Pro Controller is built. So even if I press down forward, sometimes I'm doing, you know, forward down forward. Like if I click like the edge of my D-pad or the downward angle or the downward section of my forward button even. Actually, it doesn't look like I have it with forward really. Mostly just with down. That's unfortunate. But I can basically always consistently do it with, you know, with down on the control stick instead of on the D-pad. It's just that some things are like really difficult to do on control stick, like dashing forward. But it's just easier to do on the D-pad because there's like two buttons really close to each other. And of course on the D-pad as well, if I press back and I just press it too hard or on the top corner, then I get like down angles or forward angles because it's not really secured in place. I think that there's actually supposed to be an attachment, like you can actually put a reinforcer on your, there's like a Switch accessory or Switch Pro Controller accessory where you basically like put it on top of the Pro Controller D-pad, and it makes it less likely to do those like slight inputs. I might end up investing in one of those. Why am I not able to do it twice? Maybe I have to time the second one. Because you're not able to do passing link for the same move twice in one combo. Let's see the demo here. Oh, you're supposed to wait, actually. Okay. You're supposed to wait. Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. is why I play Smash for my fighting games, because of the combos. This is like awesome stuff though. I mean, the one thing about Smash is that if I were to like master this character, then like suddenly all of their inputs basically trickle down to all the other characters that are very similar to them. Like, you know, there aren't really any combos, you know, for Smash. It's just kind of like throw plus one aerial, or aerial into aerial, or aerial dash aerial, or projectile into tilt or something like that. But like, if you could do this, then shouldn't you be able to do like anything in Smash though? Like, I was saying this earlier in this stream, but like, we actually started at the very beginning. We did, where is it? Yeah. So we did every single challenge, every single mission up until now. And it took us 2.5 hours to do the first 9, the first time I did the stream. And in this stream, I did it all in the first 12 minutes. And then the next 2, or the next 3 I should say, took me about an hour to do the first time I went through. But as you can see, we haven't even gotten to an hour yet, and we're already past that as well. And now we've done an additional 4 new ones for the first time in this stream, and it only took another 30 minutes. And as you just keep on playing, more and more of the stuff just kind of makes sense. It kind of helps that every combo just builds upon each other. So, for example, this one here, right? So that ending part there, where you do the punches, the jump BCAAA. That stuff ends up being, oh, and this thing as well. So you do this thing here. So that's important because later on, when you do this part, then it's basically just what you were already doing, but now with another input. Or this thing here. It's just the same combo that you were already doing before, but with a different button afterwards. And even this thing here is just what you were doing before. Oops. See, that was the combo that we did like at the beginning. But then instead of, now that you're done with that, you just press another button afterwards. And then you do the thing that you've been doing all along. But then that also means that technically you could do the one that you learned before that one as well, which was this thing. So you end off with this one, but instead you could do, I guess I have to do it this way, yeah. So you, instead of doing the 2 Bs, you could just do B into increase, or into infinite worth. Like that. And that's just like all stuff you're just kind of learning about the game overall. So like it looks super complicated, but really it's just you learning one thing and then you learn the next thing. It's very similar to something like, you know, math or something like that. You know, you look at a really complicated, like someone factoring polynomials or something like that, or doing linear algebra, or integrating by parts, or using trigonometric substitution or something like that. All very advanced stuff, right? But at its core, it's just, you know, you knowing all the individual pieces that build up to that. If you like hold the C button, then you do this move instead with the strong overhead. But I'm not supposed to be trying to do that. And it took us like 20 minutes to get that right the first time, and now we just like got to it and just did it again. Easy peasy. Now the important thing, so now you gotta learn the combos, but it's one thing to just learn the combos, you know? But you have to get to the point where like you execute them in combat. Like, imagine the issue that I had when I was playing online was that I would get comboed a lot, right? And then I'll get my one opening, and then I'll drop my combo, and then I'll go back to getting comboed again. But what's supposed to happen is you get comboed, you get your one opening, you combo them, and then you get comboed, and so like it's supposed to be like super even. But if you drop your combos and they don't drop their combos, then it ends up being like really bad. It's very similar to Smash in that sense. Like, you know, if you're in disadvantage a lot, and then the one time you get a chance to attack, you misinput, or you like do short hop instead of full hop, or you mess up your instant turnaround back air or something like that, then you know that's how it goes. The way I say about it is, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's kind of like the Peach syndrome, right? So Peach is like a really great character in theory, like one of the best characters in the game, but she has such a high execution threshold, and if you end up dropping a bunch of your combos, then you end up losing to a lot of characters that are quote-unquote worse than you, which is why a lot of people overestimate characters like, you know, K. Rool or DD or DK or Ganondorf or something like that, or Little Mac, because, you know, there aren't really that many combos for the characters. You just kind of do that 1-2 punch, or, you know, maybe 2-3 hit combo. Just work on positioning. And then you or you hit that one smash attack or whatever, and then you even it up, and that's basically your whole game plan in an online setting, or at least in an online arena setting. That actually counted as a combo? I feel like I dropped that, but whatever. Alright, now we can try to get this one. It's gonna be kind of difficult. Oh, right. And there's actually a delay in there too. I want to see the demo again. Alright. Oh. I autopiloted into doing my normal combo where I ended with this, or I ended with this. Yeah, that thing. But I needed to do this new thing that I've never done before. I keep on trying to do down C. It's too early. Oh, I almost did it. I'm overloaded just a tad. Well, that's because you haven't had all the hours that I've put in so far. Like, this is probably how many, actually I could just look up how many hours I played this game. 10 hours. I was actually going to guess around 10 hours. This game actually has one of the best tutorials ever when it comes to any fighting game that I've played so far. Oh, I did quarter circle forward B instead of forward A. You haven't played all these hours that I have. I think that if you played this game for 10 hours, I think that you would be like, especially if you did the route that I did, where you just went through training mode, button mashed for a bit, looked through the command list, go into tutorial mode, learn tutorials, watch people play the game online, watch some tournament sets using the character that you like the most, and then go into mission mode like, you know, just for about 30 minutes every once in a while. I think that you would also be pretty fine here. Oh, I almost got it too. I was just a little slow on the attack. Oh, that was super, super close. Also keep in mind, by the way, that we are currently doing a veteran level combo right now. Nope. What am I looking for? Challenge select? Like, there aren't that many more left of these things to do. I already finished all the experts and the intermediate and beginner missions. So although it does get more complicated after this, know that we've already come pretty far. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be doing that. Once again, autopilot. I'm trying to like achieve Zen here. So I'm not even thinking about like the buttons that I press. Oh yeah, down B. That was pretty close, but not quite the input I was looking for. I would say give it a try. Well, not necessarily this game, although I would actually recommend this game. Because I'm already bought it, so the more people that also play it, the better for me. But it's like, I would say try at least like another traditional fighter. It doesn't have to be this game. It could be like Street Fighter. It doesn't even have to be like the newest Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 5. It could be like Street Fighter 2, get the Anniversary Edition. Well, I would somewhat suggest a somewhat new game though, because if you get an old game, they're not going to have a tutorial on them, and you're not going to know what to do or how to do any combos, or like what any of the game mechanics are, and you're just going to be button mashing forever. So like maybe Skullgirls. Skullgirls has a really good tutorial. Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, Dragon Ball Fighters, Grand Blue Versus, or Grand Blue Fantasy, I think is what it's called. Fantasy Strike. If you're gonna do Street Fighter, I take back what I originally said, and I will suggest you do Street Fighter 5, because at the very least it's going to have like a better tutorial mode and a better training mode than any re-release of the older games. We're gonna do the extreme mode here. We're gonna slow things down. Hey there, lover. I think that the main issue is that I'm actually not delaying the B into A. Either that, or maybe... Let me look at the demo. Does the demo play in slow motion? It does play in slow motion, nice. Maybe I just need to be faster about that. I could have been a ARMS streamer. I actually bought ARMS like the Christmas after it came out. I think it came out in the middle of the year, and then I went home for Christmas and bought it and played it with my younger cousins. But you know, I played it and I was like, I'm trying to learn these mechanics, but it seems like it's, you know, better for me to just kind of flail my arms, like literally. And that was very difficult for me to get over the hump of like, wow, you know, two children that are literally just flailing their arms are doing better than me while I'm trying to learn how to actually play this game. And so then I thought, well, maybe it's better for me to just flail my arms. And then all the matches became even. And then I thought to myself, well, if I got really good at this game, like in the same way that I got good at Smash, then I probably actually wouldn't be able to have fun with it anymore. Like, I can always go home and play more ARMS with, you know, family members or like friends that also don't play ARMS and have a good time. But that opportunity is like no longer available for me as at Smash. Like, when I go to parties and people are like, hey, we're about to play Super Smash Brothers, I basically just have to watch because it would be no fun for me or the other people at the party to play Smash together. So, in that sense, I think that I'm just gonna stick to keeping some games casual for myself. Like, even when I played Overcooked, like I played Overcooked a couple of times casually, right? And then I bought Overcooked because my wife wanted it, and my wife and I played Overcooked together for like, we got through like half of the levels, But then, when the next time it came the opportunity for us to play Overcooked casually, we were a lot better at Overcooked than the people that we were at the party with. And so, like, I don't know, like, I feel like sometimes you want to just, like, leave a party game as a party game, and then, like, just choose only certain games to be super competitive at. So, long story short, I have Overcooked, but I don't play it on purpose so that I can stay bad at it. And likewise with ARMS, I have it, I don't really play it. Sounds like me, I'm the coolest in the world, but dang man, I gotta knock it down a notch. I'm just too good. Oh yeah, it's not that. I forgot. Well, I guess I pressed it too early. Like, you could see me holding the button on the left side. Maybe that's too slow, actually. I'm not able to do my inputs. On the bright side, we finished all the experts missions today, or for Mika at least. Let's do a tutorial. I was gonna go for another like 8 minutes or so for that, but we can leave that for another time. Let's do some of this, some of these other ones. Forward and A and B in order to do dash steps. Oh, that's actually pretty helpful, actually. It is faster, because like instead of pressing the same button twice, you just press 3 buttons once. I'm thinking about what I can type next to contribute. You don't have to necessarily type anything out. You just kind of take it in, like understand the game. I need to do that differently though. I need to not do it all at once. Ah, okay. I'll be honest, I've never heard of this game. Well, this is a 2012 game. I mean, I put it all in the description, but this is a 2012 game in the arcades. I hadn't heard of it until 2018 when EVO announced that it was going to be at EVO 2019. That was the first year that Melee was dropped since like forever and ever ago. So yeah, Under Night In-Birth came out, and then I saw the EVO trailer, and I was like, oh man, this game looks super sick. Like that's a really long combo. These are some anime characters. I like the art style. I like the way that the combos look like they flow. I should play this game, but you know, it wasn't out on the Switch. But then they announced that Under Night In-Birth latest, or actually not latest, it was actually UNICLR. So it ended up being on my wish list, but I wanted to buy it physical just because. But like, I went to Best Buy for like half a year, maybe more than a year even, but they were always sold out. I don't think they really produced that many copies of the game, honestly. But finally, last week when I went to Best Buy, no, it wasn't last week, it was in December. The day that I bought it, I finally, I got the last physical copy, actually. Oh. So you can dash and then like go further? I want to retry this. That's actually kind of nice. You like slide a little bit. It's very similar to Smash. You know, you're running crouch cancel, or you're running tilts, but then you can attack cancel it to make yourself slide a little bit. Wait, in 2012 I was in kindergarten? Oh man, so young. Hey there, King Cruelty. Today so far has been the worst day of 2021. Well, the day's not over. There's still time to turn it around. But in theory also, like, if you had like a bunch of amazing days next to in a row, then that could actually be a good thing. So this is normally how high I jump. I go about to my HP bar. I don't really see the difference too much. Oh, actually, I jumped really far that time. I play video games and piano all day, so can't have bad days. That's one way of thinking about it. You know, especially given the pandemic that we're in, like, things can go really, really wrong. Like, you know, you could contract COVID, or your parents could, or maybe the company that your parents or your family works for has to shut down because they aren't getting enough money because of the pandemic. And, like, you have to sell the house or something like that. Oh, there are all sorts of terrible, terrible, terrible things that could happen. So this year I've been far more thankful than usual. So dash guard, this is important stuff here. It's a technique that can keep opponents from coming too close. Using moves that have a prolonged hit effect is a good way of keeping opponents at bay. The key to success is reading the opponent's attack patterns so you can place your move beforehand. Does this not count? Oh. I was pressing the C button instead. Yeah, I mean, this is just fighting games 101, right? Put out an active hitbox in the way of where your opponent is going to go to. Like, this game is just teaching you how to play fighting games generally, which is why I really like the tutorial system in this game. You know, compared to, like, you know, Smash the tutorial is basically, if you press the A button, you'll attack. If you press a direction in the A button, then you'll do a different attack. If you press the B button, you'll do an attack. You can shield. If you press the direction with shield, you'll roll. You know? Attacking whiff. So this is called whiff punishing. I don't know why they're calling attacking whiffs. Now let's actually read this out, actually, because this is pretty important. Alright, so there's a technique that allows you to strike an opponent easily by attacking immediately after the opponent whiffs. So they attack, they miss, they hit the air, that's a whiff, and then you attack immediately afterwards. In Smash, and in a lot of games, too often I see people just like wait until the opponent's attack is over. Like, think about Cloud's cross slash, right? If Cloud like misses their limit cross slash, and then you wait until the slash is over, and then you decide to attack them, they're probably going to up B right afterwards and hit you. But if you attack them while they're whiffing, or while they're in the process of missing their limit cross slash, then you get to actually hit them, and then you get to punish them, as opposed to complaining about how all of his moves are safe or something like that. Alright, so this brings up another issue. Even if you target a whiff, slow attacks can be easily guarded against. So if I try to use a smash attack to hit your whiff, then you're probably going to just block it. And then I'll complain about how I can't ever hit my opponent. And quick attacks may not have the proper reach. So if you try to, I don't know, grab or jab or something like that, you won't hit. So you use a medium attack, like a tilt basically is the best thing to hit whiff punish with, usually. Letting the opponent's attack barely miss you will allow you to strike swiftly using a short-ranged attack. Oh, that is a long move. That's so long. What? There we go. Yeah, you really have to like know the animation here. If your opponent frequently attacks from the air, you can guard or strike at them with an anti-air move. Rushing. Let's see what this is. What console is this game on? This is on the Switch. Attacking repeatedly, regardless of whether or not the attacks are guarded against, is called rushing. In Smash, it's called shield pressure. This allows you to connect the combo if your attack lands and keep the opponent's guard up to reduce the overall risk. Shall we go with the training? Use the rush attack with this thing with additional... Okay, so Hadouken B followed by Hadouken A. Notice how like they were in Bloxen for so long. So we blocked it, right? So they blocked it, but they ended up being so far away that there's actually nothing that they could do to hit me from that distance. Yeah. But in that time I actually hit them, and that caused that to be a combo. Is this like $5? No, it's like a full-price game, I think. At least I think it was. I bought this game with a gift card, so I didn't really pay too much attention to the price. And to make things harder, just going to a charter school now. It's about lottery and chances. I went to a charter school. It's pretty nice. They don't have, well, how do I explain this? Charter schools are like public schools, except they have their own written laws that they follow instead of following the laws of the like public schools. So like at a regular public school that doesn't have their own charter, they have to follow the curriculum that's set out by the public school, like basically by your county's school district. But at a charter school, you can basically say, well, I'm going to get rid of these rules and get rid of those rules, but I'll add these rules in place instead. And then, but they still use public dollars, which means that they actually have to have the charter approved by the school district. Private schools are completely funded by some private organization, so they can really do whatever they want. But they still probably, I think they still need to like have some sort of accreditation in order for their students to actually get a high school diploma that actually counts for something when they go to a college. I don't know too much about private schools though. Confirming hits. Being able to physically confirm hits to determine your next move. This is invaluable for making the right decisions during battle, such as connecting a combo or going into the defense. If you confirm a hit, keep on going into the combo, otherwise block. Failed. Yikes. Hey there, Lazaro. Welcome, and see you later. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for leaving a like. Once again, very similar to Smash. Like, think about it if you had something like Palutena Nair, or like any multi-hit Nair, like Ivysaur or a Pit or something like that. You're like nairing their shield, and if they block all of it, or like even as Joker, if you use like neutral air or back air on someone's shield, then you know whether to run away if they block it, if they block all the hits, or continue the combo if they get shield poked. All of this stuff is applicable for like every single fighting game, but this is one of the best tutorials that actually talk about these things. And so even if you like don't get good at this game, it might be worth getting this game just for its tutorial, and then just like thinking about how the tutorials here can be applied for your Smash game, or even ARMS, or you know, whatever game you end up actually getting good at. So crouch low C, attack has greater priority over attacks. So if one person uses down C and the other person uses corner C, then the person using corner C will actually crush the other person's attack. Very similar to if you were to jab against someone's forward smash or forward tilt in Smash. And also in Smash, all aerial moves break all grounded moves as well. Oh, because I did down C. Yeah, that makes sense. That seems very specific to Ori. I don't know if that's like a thing for general other characters though. It takes time for you to move after attacking. This is referred to stun. What? I guess it's called recovery frames, but that's fine as well. So stun. The stronger the move, the greater the stun, meaning there are risks involved, but guarding against such an attack can give you an edge. See how stun works by letting the opponent guard against your attacks. This should give you a good idea of how risk is involved. So I did A down, and then he counter hit. This is a stronger move, and we got hit instead. One great thing about this game, by the way, is that if you go into training mode, you can start a dummy recording, and then you can basically have the dummy playback be at the reversal action. Or actually, do I want it to be the guarding action? I think I want the reversal action, and then I also want them to just guard everything. I think I need to be better at my recording. Yeah, that's what I needed it to be. So I tried blocking there and it didn't work. But if I do this instead, then it does work. So my A special does work, or like I'm able to block after that. But after my B special, I get hit. Yeah, so basically if you know a combo or something like that, you can basically practice guarding against that combo. Oh, you can even like record multiple different things. So you can like record slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can may have them randomly do those things. So if like if you get mixed sometimes and you do like let me show an example here. So if they do crouching, if I set them to do crouch and guard, how do I do that? Well, I don't know how to make it work, but it seems like you should be able to set it up so that it looks like they always do standing guard. Okay, well anyway. Yeah, as I was basically saying is that you can basically program your opponent to do something and then just like have them randomly do some of the attacks. So like if you need practice dealing with like high-low mix-ups, because, you know, in this game, unlike in Smash where you just hold the shield button, you actually have to press back in order to shield high attacks, and you have to press down and back in order to shield against low attacks. This seems kind of nice, actually, on Wake Up. That's kind of meaty, actually. I'm trying to get that combo from the training mode. There we go. So they block that. Hey there, Bino. How's it going? Let's see, how much more should we go for? Let's go back to mission mode and do all the missions that we've done up until now. And then we can end the stream. Like, keep in mind, this took 2.5 hours to do, like, it took, like, up to, about 5 hours, I think. It took about 5 hours for us to get all these combos, up until now. Oh, I should practice doing it this way. Hey there, Terrence the Saiyan. Welcome back to the channel. Kind of difficult, actually. Oh, I did A instead of B. Oh, I missed the last one too. can tell the ones that I've learned today, basically, because it takes me a couple more tries to get those. I think that's all of them. Yep, that's all the ones that I've been able to do up until now in 3 minutes compared to the 5 hours that it took me to do them all the first time around. Just goes to show you just get better if you keep on practicing. Also, one thing I should mention that I don't make explicitly clear, don't keep on bashing your head against the wall. I tried this one for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes and I couldn't get it. I'm just gonna leave it, you know. What you don't, well, maybe you know about this because I keep on mentioning it during the streams, but even when you set this down and you like walk away from the console or the controller, your brain is still basically trying to process it, and like your fingers, your muscle memory is still trying to make it work. So you come back the next day, or maybe the next couple of days later, it'll just be a lot easier, and then you just keep on doing that. You just, you know, play it in slow motion, you speed it up a little bit, you still can't get it, you know, that's fine. Give up for the day, try again like next time. And it'll just come to you naturally. This is actually also true for schoolwork as well. One criticism, I guess, of like the school year basically is that you're kind of forced to move on to the next subject. Basically, you cover a unit in class and then you move on to the next unit after you're taking that test. So if you like failed at that test, then basically the school system basically says, yep, you don't know that, let's keep on going. But instead you could, there's actually a school of thought, like there's a school of schooling, but there's a type of school where every student doesn't move on to the next topic until they've actually learned and like aced the previous topic, which you know, kind of works. Like it scientifically it works. Like if you do wait until you learn what you don't know yet, and then you move on to things that you will need to learn, then that is actually a better way of learning things. It does have a problem because it doesn't really fit well when you like aren't really learning at all, because school year's over and you never learned that thing, and now like all your classmates are ahead of you. Or maybe they graduate and move on to college and you're still in school. So that has its own problems. But I think it's called, what is it? Montefiore? What is that schooling called? I'm gonna look it up. Montefiore. Nope, that's not it. School system? No, it's not Montefiore. It's like some other thing. Montessori? Yeah, Montessori. Montessori is a method of education that is based on self-directed activity, hands-on learning, and collaborative play. Montessori classrooms, children make creative choices in learning, while classroom is highly trained teacher offer age-appropriate activities to guide the process. Wait, that doesn't sound like what I'm thinking about. Okay, well, the Montessori official page has a weird definition that makes me think that it's not actually what I'm thinking of, but a couple of other sources talk about multi-age level approach, which is what I'm actually thinking of. you stay with like one teacher and you learn as much as you can. Alright, we're gonna try this like one time. One time. See you, Bino. Thanks for stopping by. So close, but that was a good attempt. I think that the secret is in the delay that's supposed to happen over there. I'm gonna watch this demo a couple of times. Can I make the demo keep playing on repeat? Also, what is this mission assistance? Doesn't look like it's available for this particular combo. Alright, we crossed the 2-hour mark. That's what I was mostly waiting for. When will we next play this game? I mean, I'm going to keep playing this game and like watching tournament sets on my own time throughout the week. I think we're going to play this game again on Saturday, and we're going to do more online battles. Just get watched a couple of times, you know. Maybe we should do like arcade and chronicles and stuff like that. We haven't done that in a while, or since the first stream. Like maybe now that I'm a better Mika, I can actually beat classic mode or arcade mode without losing a continue. I think that'd be pretty cool if I could see that progress already. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. So Saturday I'll go through arcade and then do Summer Chronicles, which is like story mode for these characters, in addition to Smash. Tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that, Final Fantasy X. Friday, Smash. Saturday, UNICLR. Saturday, Smash. Sunday, Final Fantasy X. That's the plan. We'll see how my work schedule goes and if I'm able to follow that plan. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I go live. All that YouTube stuff, mumbo jumbo. Anyway, have a good night everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.